distortion. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Here we go. Like, square your shoulders back.
This chair is pretty little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Am I still being recorded?
Okay. You're doing fine. Kinjera. Okay.
My name is Sean Harden, and I've had the incredible opportunity to develop a program called Maximum Exposure. The idea of the program was to come up with a 7-week curriculum that engaged college-level students in an interactive experience that really enhanced their lives.
Definitely affected me positively. It's given me keys and steps on bettering my professionalism and public speaking.
I think the most interesting part of the fellowship was meeting all the people that we did.
I got to meet with different people, and I got to learn the feeling of networking and how important it is.
We met leaders in the education field, people who you typically don't get to meet, and I had to learn how to sort of separate myself from others in the presence of someone who's like really important.
So to that end, we were fortunate enough to connect with Rebecca Huffman, the executive director of City Year, and the original founder of this program. And she hosted us for 2 days at City Year. It afforded us the opportunity to understand what they do as an organization and what the original idea was behind starting the fellowship.
This is all practice for you guys. This fellowship that you're in is all practice for what the reality of your life is going to be. The way that you may take advantage of this fellowship, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out.
During that time, we were able to also invite Alderman Sawyer, who came in to be a part of a discussion that was focused on education, and we had the opportunity to talk about what his views were on charter schools, kind of the state of education in the city of Chicago, and what he believes to be some of the challenges that are before us. There were several activities that we planned throughout the year, again, keeping true to that theme of exposure.
Some of the activities we've done was networking workshops with Northern Trust Bank. We visit City Year with Rebecca Huffman. We had lunch with Reverend Meeks and Alderman Sawyer and Commissioner Steele.
The most memorable part of the program was meeting Commissioner Steele.
I think he made a lasting impression on the students. Commissioner Steele is very, very open, very candid, and funny.
And then also we had the best food that we've had when we were with him. That was the best food.
Perry Ermer from the DuSable Museum willingly supported us for 2 days, which included an opportunity to talk directly with her about the vision of the DuSable Museum, what it means to the African American community and to the larger cultural community. We also, during that two-day period, had the opportunity to talk to Kim Fox.
Meeting Rebecca Huffman, the executive director of City Year, meeting Kim Fox, new state's attorney-elect, meeting Perry Armour, the president of the DuSable Museum, just meeting influential women who are having an impact on the society, in a society that doesn't give women credit. That was really cool to meet them personally.
Relatedly, we also had to acknowledge Pastor Meeks. He serves as the chair of the Illinois State Board of Education, and he hosted us as well.
The activity that I enjoyed the most was meeting Pastor Meeks.
Reverend Meeks isn't how I thought he was.
When I met Reverend Meeks, when he said, if you're not at the table, then you're on the menu.
But after we met him and we talked to him, I really have a respect for him that I didn't have before.
Recognizing the kinds of things that college students are interested in, we have the opportunity to visit CineSpace. And so it was a great opportunity to be hosted by Troy Pryor, take us around to really see how films are made and what the science, if you will, behind filmmaking.
The most memorable, hold on, let's see. Kind of cut that part. Ask that one more time.
So,
You ask that question again?
yeah.
I would have to say doing a networking activity with Northern Trust was probably the most impactful part of the program.
The activity that I enjoyed the most in the fellowship was doing the workshops, the networking workshops at Northern Trust.
We probably had at any given point 12 to 13 different leaders within Northern Trust take time out of their schedule to interview and interface directly with our students.
Well, I really enjoyed having the networking workshops with Northern Trust Bank. It really helped me understand the importance of networking and how important it is to have your personal image shown in a positive way and how you want to brand yourself, because you never know who's watching, because everywhere you go is an interview.
We had the opportunity to meet with Tyrone Studemeyer with the Hyatt. Incredible opportunity. He's an amazing individual, incredible accomplishments, but is very intentional about giving back to the community. We also wanted to make sure that they appreciated the fact that education, although it should be a given to everyone, that it really isn't, and that we have failed in many instances to provide high quality education to everyone.
Before the program, I was uninformed and ignorant on the issues when it comes to the public school system.
Well, I always thought that education was really important, but I didn't really have much insight on traditional Chicago public schools.
Now it's who's getting paid this and who's getting paid that, so it's like the focus is being taken off the kids, and it's more about who's making money, who's not.
But now that I know about the issues in the public system and the reformation that needs to take place, I feel enabled to have these conversations, and I think that's where change starts.
Being able to be in this program gave me a chance to get more knowledge and just wisdom about what's actually happening, and that changes my perspective on what I see in the problem and just opens up the possibilities to the solutions that exist.
So I just think that it's good just to educate people and teach them the importance of education and why you should get it and why everyone should have the opportunity to have a high quality education.
We've reached out to Andrew Broy. He is the president of International International Network of Charter Schools. The Joyce Foundation deserves an incredible amount of acknowledgement for even being willing to allow us to use funds to support students at this very local level. They recognize that change has to start with the next generation, and building advocates today for tomorrow is the best investment one can make. I wouldn't be here if it were not for education reform now, and really giving me the ability to take what Rebecca Huffman did such an excellent job in developing the program last year, and affording me the opportunity to come at it again this year. So hats off to Education Reform Now and Joyce Foundation.
One of the most important things that I learned is that learning is not the instructor's responsibility, but it's actually the student's responsibility. Sean Harden taught me that.
The most memorable part of this program was definitely getting to know Sean.
Being Sean was really memorable too, because Sean is just a memorable person.
Getting to know Stephanie and having advice from her.
Being prepared is the most important thing I've learned from this program.
It was very memorable to get to know all the people I got to know.
That's it.
The entire maximum exposure community, like Sean, Stephanie, all of us, like it really has impacted my life in a way that I don't think I'll be able to forget.
The program impacted my life by showing me that it's okay to try your best. Even if you fail, just to do your best, because it's better than to try and fail than to not try at all.
The program has impacted my life by empowering me and making me feel like by being knowledgeable, I have the opportunity in some way to facilitate change.
It has changed me because I'm able to network more and adapt to my environment. For example, at the beginning of the program, I didn't like to be recorded. I didn't like cameras in my face, nothing. But now, I'm able to adapt more to it. So it's more about being more open-minded to things rather than being enclosed.
I sleep a little better at night knowing that this is what our future is going to look like.
Great work, Sean Harding.